Hello and welcome to Hybrid. We are the channel that brings you the best knowledge combined with the best tools to achieve maximum health, maximum vitality, along with maximum fat reduction in the shortest possible time. Today's topic is ultimate dental health. So get set to take a giant leap towards maximum health. Hello again and welcome to Hybrid. Today's topic is ultimate dental health, and we are going to be talking about the huge dental health benefits of what's known as oil pulling, as well as the overall health benefits of this ancient practice. So what exactly is oil pulling and how does it work? Oil pulling originated in India from Ayurvedic medicine and has been performed for thousands of years up to the present day. Oil pulling is the process whereby an oil is taken into the mouth and swished around in order to draw materials, waste materials from the body, and in order to purify and cleanse the body. So what is the exact science behind this process known as oil pulling? Well, oil pulling works for one main reason. During the day, our bodies are exposed to toxins, whether it be in the air, the food that we eat, plastics, etc. Now these toxins are absorbed into the body and need to be processed by the body, namely the liver processes the mainstay of these toxins. Now during sleep hours, the body's working all night to cleanse itself of these toxins using various methods. Ultimately, these toxins or toxic materials, depending on what we've been exposed to during the day or during the week, are pushed into the mouth. If you've ever wondered why you wake up in the morning and you've got that morning mouth taste or bad breath, etc., this is the reason. It's because the body is pushing all of this waste material or toxins into the mouth, and then in the morning it's present in the mouth. Now the science behind oil pulling is that the body's already pushed these materials into the mouth, so by taking in the oil and swishing the oil around, the oil has a pulling effect, and this pulling effect is due to the viscosity or viscosity of the oil. Viscosity meaning constituency of the oil. Anyone who knows science or engineering knows that if you get, say for example, a piston contains oil as opposed to water, because oil has a certain viscosity. So it's the viscosity of the oil and the swishing around in the mouth which further pulls additional toxins from the body, namely heavy metals and other material. So that's the science behind oil pulling, and this is the reason we use the term oil pulling, as if you were to do the same thing, for example, with, as we've just covered, water, it would not elicit the same effect. So that's the science behind oil pulling. So all that being said, this process of taking oil into the mouth enables the person performing the oil pulling to work in unison with the body's own mechanism that's been working all night whilst asleep, namely pushing toxins and waste materials into the mouth. The oil is drawing them out, so again working in unison with the body's own mechanisms. Two excellent books which cite the huge benefits of oil pulling on health, dental health, etc. One is Oil Pulling Therapies by Bruce Wright. This is an excellent reference material for anyone wanting to know more specific detail about oil pulling. Again, the basic principle as already outlined in the description. This book is absolutely excellent for anyone wanting to go further in depth. Also, oil pulling is cited in Deepak Chopra's book known as Perfect Health, and it's in that book that it's cited as one of the best and most effective ways to detoxify the body, boost the immune system, and increase overall health, as well as increase dental health. To anyone who's aware of the work of Deepak Chopra, he was formerly a medical doctor and is now involved in all aspects of health, and he is an absolute giant in these type of fields, and he's worked with such people as Madonna, 50 Cent, Goldie Hawn, lots and lots. The list goes on and on and on and on, but I highly recommend his book known as Perfect Health. It's an excellent read, and it's highly recommended for anyone wanting to boost their own health, etc. Okay, so what are the health benefits of oil pulling? The health benefits of oil pulling are as follows. Number 1, prevents tooth decay. Number 2, prevents cavities. Number 3, prevents heart disease. And that's, believe it or not, this is 100% verifiable. Number 4, prevents bad breath. Number 5, of course, detoxification, drawing out heavy metals and toxins. Number 6, it removes plaque from the gum line. Also, 2 other amazing health benefits of oil pulling are that it boosts the immune system, as well as reducing inflammation in the body. Now, the reduction in inflammation would come directly as a result of pulling toxic materials from the body. So these are 2 additional huge health benefits of oil pulling, of course, separate from dental health. Now, I feel it's important, going over the positive, to cover some of the negative aspects of this particular topic. Okay, so what I would do is encourage you to take some additional research and cross-reference what we're talking about here on this channel with other channels, etc., other reference materials such as Bruce Wright's amazing book entitled Oil Pulling Therapies, as well as Deepak Chopra's book Perfect Health. But what I want to add to this is a footnote, is that when you perform the research on this particular topic, what you will find on the internet or YouTube, not necessarily in books, but certainly on the internet, is that people are talking about this incredibly valuable tool to cleanse the body and cleanse the mouth, cleanse, excellent for dental health. Invariably what they will do is provide links on their channel or on their webpage to purchase coconut oil. Now, I do not have any type of problem with coconut oil, but what I wish to add is this: coconut oil these days is en vogue, meaning fashionable, and it is being put forward as a panacea. Panacea means perfect solution to everything, essentially, you name it. Mood disorders, skin disorders, coconut oil, and this stuff is expensive. Now, the principle of oil pulling, as discussed earlier, relates to the viscosity of the oil. The method was never known as coconut oil pulling. It was always simply oil pulling. So any oil will suffice. And again, when you do your research, additional research, which I encourage you to do, of course, cross-reference and question everything, be aware that a lot of these people, in fact 95% of these people who speak or give reference to this particular topic, also trying to sell products such as coconut oil. And coconut oil is one of the most expensive things that you can purchase. So if you want to use coconut oil to perform this particular health practice, then I would advise speaking to your bank manager, because it is going to cost you an absolute fortune. So be aware of this when you go to other channels and they make reference to oil pulling, because invariably what they try to do, or is hijack something that is incredibly valuable and divert you towards their marketing streams, whether it be coconut oil, lemon oil, or any other type of special oil. They may insist that this oil contains XYB and it's but at the end of the day, you're only putting the oil in the mouth. The science behind it is the viscosity of the oil, and at the end of the day, it's being spat out, drawing the toxins out. So don't be duped. Any type of oil will suffice. In fact, I would recommend using sunflower oil. It's cheap and it's probably 1/20th of the cost of coconut oil. So that's my recommendation. So that is something to be aware of and be conscious of if you wish to perform this practice, which is amazing. Then any oil will suffice, and don't be duped into purchasing some panacea which would be touted as a perfect solution, which coconut oil in the media etc is currently the panacea for you name it. So be aware of this, and be aware that coconut oil in terms of health is way down the list in terms of things that you can do which will skyrocket your health, vitality and fat reduction. Coconut oil is way down the bottom. And in terms of price, again, I'm not going to use the word rip off, because it does deliver nutrition etc. I believe it does not warrant the price tag. So just a note to yourselves to be aware of this particular thing in terms of marketing. A lot of these people on YouTube or on Google are marketeers, and I would even go as far as to say charlatans, in terms of they will take a particular topic and then hijack it to sell a particular product etc. So that's something to be aware of. Well, we've covered the positive aspects of oil pulling, the science, some basic history. Now on to what we need to do in practical terms in order to get the massive health benefits. It's health time. Hello and welcome to Health Time. Today's topic, ultimate dental health, and we're going to go through the practical steps of what you need to do to get maximum benefit from this amazing health principle. Okay, so what you need to do, step one, choose a low cost oil that you are comfortable and satisfied with. Don't feel the inclination to purchase the magic coconut oil. Other oils will suffice. Take 1 tablespoon first thing in the morning, and what you will do is swish the oil around in the mouth for approximately 10 minutes. Step 2, spit out the oil, but as opposed to spitting the oil into the sink or the toilet, which could cause a blockage, be sure to spit the oil into a container which you can then discard in the rubbish etc. Okay, step 3, make sure that if you have a lot of dental amalgam in your mouth etc, lots of fillings, bridges and other work, that you check first with the dentist whether these amalgams are made from mercury etc, as when performing the oil pulling, the oil will not discriminate against anything foreign within the body. It will pull out whatever is foreign, so it can pull on filling. If you have dental fillings and it's only 1 or 2, then you will be fine and you can perform this every day. Again, more than this, and consult with your dentist, as the oil can pull on these fillings. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode and gained incredible value and utility on your journey towards maximum health, maximum vitality and of course maximum fat reduction. This has been a hybrid presentation, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for taking the time to spend with us here at Hybrid. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe to our channel. It has been an absolute pleasure as always, and until the next time, God bless.